Oh, good evening, people. Slight delay there, slight hold up. Apologies. Oh, say we have got our one Rangers supporter in the live stream chat. Yes, he's the only one that's allowed in the channel. All Rangers supporters are banned from the channel, from Jockney Sparrow channel. We just made a special exemption for Maniac WATP. That probably stands for something very, very polite and nice. I will not ask what that abbreviation stands for, the WATP from the Maniac, but it is probably something very nice indeed. Anyway, as I say, Maniac is the only, should be very, very privileged Maniac, that is Maniac is the only Ranger supporter allowed on the channel. All other Ranger supporters will probably find that they will get blocked. It don't really matter, even if they are okay people. We don't want any Ranger supporters. We don't want any Ranger supporters bringing down the tone of the channel. And the reason for that is, I have got a reason for that, is I wouldn't mind Rangers supporters ordinarily, every day, but they have got a tendency to start like moaning, whinging, crying, like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Your Rangers supporters are crying all the time. This guy, the guy called Philippe, I think that's how you say his name, Philippe Clement, originally from Belgium, the country Belgium, Inspector Poirot country. This is one miserable guy. That's why he is suitable as the manager of the Glasgow Rangers. They're all miserable. At the moment, they are all on a downer. They're all in a downer, aren't they? I mean, I've never seen such a load of, miserable moaning whingers. 1 minute, the other week, just wind the clock back, while you're at it, wind your neck in as well, Philippe. A week ago, the Rangers were the bee's knees, weren't they? They won the league. They were all dancing about, doing the old Highland fling. Oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, yeah. They did that up there in Scotland. They were all dancing about, or doing all that hokey cokey. Oh, hokey, hokey, cokey. In the pubs and all that. Oh, hokey, hokey, cokey. Oh, hokey, hokey, cokey. We're going to win the league. That was a week ago. And then they meet. I'm going to do another live on Wednesday with a fantastic, incredible. We're going to make a big thing of this Dundee pitch. The Dundee football pitch, because that has done immense favours for the Glasgow Celtic. It's all the psychology and the goings on about the game getting postponed because of the Dundee pitch. Big up the Dundee pitch for being waterlogged and unplayable. And I'm going to mention the two groundsmen. Big shout out to these two fellas. They're actually been suspended from Dundee Football Club on full pay. This happened quite a while ago. I just checked it out online. I was looking up about the football pitch, what was going on. And these two guys, father and son, I think the names might be Robertson or something. That's his surname. It's in the Scottish newspapers. They were suspended on full pay because of the condition of the pitch. This was a while back, and I think they're off on what they call gardening leave. They're getting paid at the minute. But we want to say to these two fellas, the two groundsmen, well done, guys. Well done. You have done a great job on the Dundee pitch. And just because he had a couple of games waterlogged, this Dundee management, I don't mean the manager, but I'm talking about the management of the club. The club, the people in charge of the groundsmen, the staff and all that. They've took it within their infinite wisdom to suspend the guys, the two guys, the father and son groundsman team. just because a couple of games got waterlogged, instead of giving them the resources to get the equipment to do a good job on the pitch. But we say big shout out to the fantastic father and son groundsman from the Dundee, and people should do a campaign up in Dundee, like, you know, the Dundee supporters, to get these guys back their job back. I might start to see if we could do a campaign to get these guys their job back. You know, the two groundsmen from Dundee, the football club. Yeah, they've been suspended on full pay there. Yes, these guys have done that. Like, they had a couple of games that got suspended because of the weather. I know, and then he just like, they're more or less trying to sack the guys. I don't know if they've actually been dismissed or they're suspended on pay pending, you know, like a hearing, internal hearing in the club, but they're trying to get the shot, and they're blaming it on the two guys, father and son. Probably the ground, you know, underneath the turf and all that, it needs to be sorted out, doesn't it? But that takes resources and cash, and what they're doing is they're blaming the father and son, the two groundsmen. Can you do that to our groundsman, the fantastic, I think their name might be Robertson or something, Robertson. And we say to the Robertson, the father and son, we are behind you 100%, and we want you to get your jobs back. We want you to get your jobs back. So what's happening with these Dundee supporters? I'm going to have to do some lives and start mentioning these Dundee supporters, that they've got to get a grip and support the two groundsmen that have been there for donkey's years. Yeah, boycott the games until the two groundsmen get their jobs back. But in the meantime, we would say big shout out to the Dundee groundsmen that are suspended, father and son. They're doing a terrific job. And it's just the way the things have turned out with the weather. The weather. I don't know if they've got under soil heating and all that. See, probably that ground, it needed investments, you know, the park itself, the pitch, and they haven't done it yet. I'm talking about the club, you know, the people that run the club finances. They haven't invested in the infrastructure, the ground. Anyway, leave that to one side, and we will do a live on Wednesday, and we will mention the two suspended groundsmen, father and son, that we want from Dundee to get their jobs back. We want them to get their jobs back. We'll see if we can get their supporters to do a campaign. We have got one Rangers supporter in the chat. He's got honorary dispensation and is allowed to be in the channel. You know, the Maniac, WATP, whatever that stands for. I don't really want to know, because it is probably something nice about Glasgow Celtic, but he can keep it to himself. You know, the WATP, you know, the Maniac. But all the other Rangers supporters, we don't want you. We don't want to hear you crying. Yeah. Well, let me rephrase that. We do want to hear you crying, but we don't want to hear you whinging and moaning. Oh, what happened there? I mean, come on, Ross County, yeah, Ross County. I watched the highlights. Do you know when you watch it, you get like I don't know, 5 minutes worth on the BBC or whatever, the goals and all that. And I'm not joking you, but I have never seen the amount of chances, yeah, pardon me, the amount of chances that Rangers had in that game. They had to score goals. It was unbelievable. There was one guy, it went out to this guy, yeah, and he was right in front of the goal. He was right in front of the goal, this guy, Rangers player. I don't know what his name is, because I don't really know the name of any of them. But anyway, this guy, like, he was right in front of the goal, and he just had to hit it straight. And the chances are the goalkeeper would have saved it, or else it's a goal. You know what I mean? But get it on the target, ain't you? I can't believe it. He kicked it about 2 yards past the goalpost. He couldn't even kick the ball straight. Like, this is a Rangers player. And so here we go. We rewind the clock to about a week ago. Right, a week ago, Rangers were all dancing in the pubs in Glasgow. Yeah, the pubs were all. Do you know the pubs? Especially, I think there's a pub in Glasgow called the Rangers Pub. You know, is it the Rangers Bar or the Rangers Pub or something? In this pub, apparently, I think this is Maniac's local. Yeah, yeah, it's all painted in blue, red, white, and blue. You know the pub? Yeah, painted like red, white, and blue and all that. And you go in the pub and all that. You know, you go in the pub, and I've actually heard that instead of saying cheers, you know, cheers when you get a drink, they say a very, very, very nasty, derogatory. I'm trying to think what the word would be. What's another word for when you say cheers? You know, when you have a drink, you know, you go cheers, like a toast, you know, like a toast when you clink the glasses together, or you raise your glass and you go cheers, all the best, down the hatch. Well, in this Rangers pub, I'm just hearing this, by the way. I'm not going to actually repeat it because it's very, very nasty indeed. It's very nasty indeed. But they say a terrible thing when they raise their glass to instead of saying cheers, they say a nasty thing. Yeah, about a guy, you know, about a guy who wears a little funny hat on his head. Not funny hat, a little round hat. They say a nasty thing about this guy. Very, very holy man he is as well. Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. What are you doing there in this Rangers pub? It's unreal, isn't it? I mean, I can't repeat on a public platform what they say, but this is the thing. It's not just one or two, like, yeah, you get them all. They all say it, like, you know, they just say it. They say it. It just rolls off their tongue, like, you know, like we just say, oh, cheers, all the best, you know, slangy bar, whatever. They say this other thing, beep, beep, the beep. Actually, I'll give you a hint of it. It's very, very nasty. I will beep the expletive, but nobody say, instead of to say cheers in this Rangers bar or Rangers pub, instead of saying cheers or whatever, they say, I'll bleep the expletives and I'll just give you the rest of the toast. You know, the toast, they go, beep the Pope. Yeah. Listen for this one. Beep the Pope. Oh, God. Oh, what? Flippin' hell, mate. You ain't got no culture in that Rangers bar. I mean, come on. This is 2024. 2024. Yeah? 2024. And they're going, beep the Pope. I don't know. No, I don't know if they still do that. Listen, I will be very, very surprised if they do that these days. You know what I mean? Like, I told you about that Celtic supporter, that guy I seen on YouTube. You'll see the guy. This same pub, you know, this, I don't know what it is, but a very, very famous Rangers bar pub. Right? It is red, white, and blue and all that. It's all painted up and everything white. So it's probably got all the football pictures in it and all that. It's called the Rangers Bar or the Rangers Pub in Glasgow, somewhere in Glasgow, like, yeah. And this guy done a YouTube video, like, he wasn't a Scottish guy. He wasn't Scottish. He was a black guy. You know what I mean? Like, black guy, probably from down south somewhere, like, but he's went up to Glasgow. He's done a YouTube video and he's walked into this Rangers bar with a Celtic top on, you know, the green and white hoops. And he goes up to the woman at the bar, you know, the barmaid. There was another guy there at the bar. And he's just went in and he's asked for directions to somewhere. It was all pre-planned, you know. He knows what it is, but he's went in. He's went, you know, the way to somewhere or another, you know, just to ask him a question. And they're looking at him, sort of giving him the sort of looks. But he'd done it first thing in the, you know, like as soon as it opened up in the morning or something, and he never, he never went in. He never went in when they had a few punters in, you know, like a few, like half a dozen or about 10 people in there having a drink. Like, I mean, so he got in and the woman just gave him looks. What? She's the wee woman behind the bar was like, what's going on here? I think they knew that, you could tell that he was putting it on, wasn't it? Walking, would you walk into the Rangers bar with a green and white hooped jumper, you know, the Celtic top? Would you walk into the Rangers bar? I mean, I would like to see somebody try that on a, like, you know, like a weekend, you know, like a Saturday night or a Friday night, you know, when it's, you know, when it's all packed, like with the locals or the people that use it. You know what I mean? Like, would somebody walk in there with a green and white top on? I mean, what happens if I walked in there with a green and white top on and I went, as soon as I walk through the door, I go, look, before you say anything like that, I am a Rangers supporter. There's a reason why I am walking in with a green and white top on. And they're all looking at you like, yeah, what is it? We will give you a fair hearing before we kick your head in. You're going to come up with some sort of story, ain't you? Somebody, I was walking down the road there. And, you know, somebody came up to me and nicked my Canadian goose feather jacket off me, aye. Took my jumper as well. Yeah, and somebody says to me, yeah, you can have a green and white jumper till you get home. That's what happened. You think they'd believe that? Huh? Good excuse, but wasn't it? Good excuse, man. You've got to have your excuses for when you are caught on the hop, especially with them Rangers, aren't they? Very, very vicious. You know the Rangers? Ooh, vicious. Very, very vicious indeed. I mean, this thing with this thing about the radio stations in Scotland, you know, Glasgow probably. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can get them, because I'm down here and I'm down south in London. I don't know if I can get them, pick it up somewhere. Like, you know, I might try it online after the game. Apparently after the game, it's like, this is mainly the Rangers supporters, like 99.9% of Rangers supporters are ringing into the radio stations, you know, like radio, I don't know, Clyde Sport. I'm just making that up. I don't know if that's the name of a radio station, but they're ringing in. What happened there at Ross County? Oh yes, we have John from Southside, Glasgow. You all right, John? How's it going today? I'm not happy at all there. That game there with Ross County there, aye. That Philippe Clement. Aye, Philip. Do you know John from Southside of Glasgow? Do you not mean Philippe Clements? No, that guy Philippe Clements, our manager there, aye, he's absolutely useless there, he was, aye. Should have sent on the substitutes earlier. The goalkeeper's rubbish as well. Aye. Have you got anything sort of to contribute feedback for Philippe? Aye, I've got feedback for Philippe. Aye. Get yourself out the door as soon as possible before I kick your head in. Oh, fantastic from John from the south side of Glasgow. Well done for that, John. Yeah, they're all queuing up to ring up. They're on the hotline. It's a hotline thing, isn't it? Yeah, they're all ringing up, moaning, especially after that Notts County, Notts County, sorry. Notts County, Ross County game. They were all queuing up to moan. They're all queuing up there. Mind you, I don't blame them, the amount of money they pay out for these games and all that. I mean, if they go, all the ticket prices, travel, all that sort of stuff, it all costs top dollar. Even watching it on the telly, you know, like, I don't know, Rangers TV and all that sort of stuff, Celtic TV. So it's a money-making operation, right? So they've got a right to have a bit of a moan, but, I mean, the Rangers lot, innit? You know, the Rangers supporters, it's all like organised, innit, when they're ringing up their phone-ins. everybody on in the queue. You know, next caller. Let's pick a name. Let's pick a name. Who have we got here? Oh, we've got Susie from Stranraer. Good afternoon to you, Susie. What's doing? What you got to say today? I'm Susie from Stranraer. I'm very, very disappointed indeed with Philippe Clement, the Rangers manager. He didn't pick the right team again. Why's that, Susie? What should he have done? Like, that goalkeeper, he was diabolical for a start. And the right back, should have left him right back when the team went to play away. Very, very thoughtful from Susie from Stranraer. How's the weather up there at the moment, Susie? The weather's pish up here. Oh, Susie, we have got listeners. Please be sensitive to their ears, Susie. Mind your language. Yeah? Maniac is talking about the NHS or something. The NHS is gone. NHS. What's happening with the NHS, Maniac? You're not thinking of booking an appointment or something, are you, for the old NHS? I think a lot of the Rangers supporters actually do need to book appointments. No, for the, to do with the old sort of the head doctors, because they are all losing control of their minds. They're losing their minds at the moment. Are the Rangers supporters? Yeah. So a week ago, Rangers were all flying high. They were all dancing about, we're going to win the league and all that. What a difference a few days make or whatever. Lose against Ross County and now it's the end of the world. I mean, the big crunch is going to be on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. against Dundee. Whether it's played in the ground with the dodgy pitch, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think they've got another set up just in case there's a chance that it could get cancelled. They're going to play it somewhere else. And you know what's going to happen there, don't you? Yeah. The Rangers supporters have already got their excuses made. If by some chance that Dundee beat them on Wednesday, right? Or even get a draw, say, but playing on another pitch, that is going to be the blame. Oh, see that there? Oh, they moved the game to that, to St Johnstone's pitch. They moved it there because they know we don't like that there, aye. They know we don't like playing on the St Johnstone's pitch, aye. They know what I mean in that. Sounded like a bit of a chuchta there, didn't it? Bit of a chuchta. Aye, the chuchtas. Anyway, big up the chuchtas. I think that Ross County a lot, they were the chuchtas, weren't they? The chuchtas done a number on them. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the chuchtas done a number on the old Glasgow Rangers. What else have I got to say there now? Because I think I've just came on briefly. This is for a brief one, a brief live, because we're going to be doing one on Wednesday night. That's going to be a good one about the Dundee pitch and that against Rangers, and that's before the game, because at the minute they're on bits at the minute. I think the policy about just having the one Rangers supporter in the chat is working well, like the Maniac. We don't want more than, we don't want any more than the Maniac, because he's enough to handle. We get anybody else with him, it'll be a bit of a team effort. So what we can honestly say, I think what we have to say is we ask people to put a number in the chat. So I would say, if you want, we'll keep Maniac. Yeah, we'll let Maniac be our resident Rangers supporter. But I think we should block or ban all the other Rangers supporters, like all other Rangers supporters. So if you think we should ban all other Rangers supporters or block them, just put one in the chat. If you think you should let them in, put 2 in the chat. I mean, I personally myself, I think they should be banned. I would go for the 1. You know, the 1. We'll let Maniac have an exemption, yeah. But we will go for the 1, I think. We'll wait and we'll see if we get anybody pick a 1. Yeah, we're getting a 1 from Ben from the Valleys. All right, Ben, did your thing conquer? Oh yes, Stevie Boy's got a 1 as well. Oh, Peggy's the voice of moderation. I know she's the top mod, but she's moderation. She's gone for a 2 there. She's been 2. That surprised me there, Peggy. Gordon Bennett. I nearly fell off my chair when I seen that too. Peggy's allowing more of the Rangers to come in. What? Oh, what? Oh well, we'll be a bit. What's the word? We'll be a bit diplomatic. We'll do it on an ad hoc basis. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll do it on an ad hoc basis. That's the name of the game. So, oh yeah, Ben's saying his battery died the other day. I tell you what, we'll do another thing on Wednesday. If you know, when I do the one on Dundee about the pitch, see if you can get the amp for the guitar, the amplifier. See if you can get some electricity. I know it sounds a bit like going back to the dark ages, but if Ben can get some electricity for the amp for Wednesday, 6 o'clock, yeah. See if you can get some. If you can't get the electricity from your own gaff, just run a wire out to the street. Yeah, you know, up at the lamp pole. Once you don't get a shock, but yeah, and just get some redirect some current into your amplifier, because I think we were really good the other day, but it would have been better if we had the amp on the guitar, because it was looking brilliant. It was a team effort, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll have Ben on guitar. I'll do vocals. Yeah, we'll do some stuff on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Big up to Stevie Boy Billings from the wonderful city of Dublin in the wonderful Emerald Isle. Big up the Maniac from wherever he comes from. I think the Maniac might be Glasgow. I'm just saying that. Could be anywhere. We don't really want to know where people come from, but big up the Benjamin from the wonderful valleys of Wales. Big up Peggy from Bonnie, Scotland. Who else have we got there? Big up the Casa Rolex, Casavova. Yeah, he's changed that name into a tricky little tongue twister. Casa Rolex, Casavova. I don't know if that's how you say it. Casavova or Vovi. Casavov. It might be French. He's gone for the French touch. Casa Rolex, Casavovo. Or maybe the Italiano touch, yeah? Italiano touch. You know, when I speak my Italiano, yeah, capisa. You speak Italiano? Anybody speak Italiano in the chat? We speak Italiano on this channel as well. Buonasera, buenas noches. Si. That's a bit of Italian for you. What, a bit of the Irish? Stevie Boy can have a bit of the Irish. All right there, how you doing there? We're going down to the Donegal Bay today. If you go down to the Donegal Bay today, it's a wonderful day to say today. Yeah, that was a bit of poetry for what's his name? He does wonderful poetries. I think he comes from the Emerald Isle. You know, the Pablo Escobar. You know Pablo Escobar? Sorry, Pablo Escobar, very thoughtful poet on YouTube. Does fantastic poems on YouTube. But I will do you a little Irish poem. Yeah, a little Irish poem from the Emerald Isle. Yeah, I'm just going to do this off the top of my head just to show you my skills and abilities, yeah? I'll do one about Dublin. I'm walking through the streets of Dublin. And there it comes before me, there. It came right before me, in front of my face. And it wasn't a disgrace. And I have to say, when I went into the cafe and I had the baked beans and toast, it was a lovely taste. I had a cup of tea and I felt a little bit itchy behind my ear because I was bitten by a flea. Can't you see? I'm looking out and I can see there is a big, large tree in front of me. Fantastic. Give myself a round of applause. Thank you very much there. Thank you very much. Thank you. I thank you very much. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that one from the Maniac Free bullshit. This isn't a swear word because it sounds a bit sort of exotic. What do you call that? Continental. He's got bullshitano. Yeah, very, very good, Maniac. Let's put it on there. Bullshitano. Yes, he speaks the bullshitano. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we've got Casabova. I would do a poem from, I don't know where he is, but I know I would do one about God's country, and God's country is Yorkshire. I would do a little poem about Yorkshire. I was going down Yorkshire. Yes, I could see. I am going down to Yorkshire for a pint of Yorkshire tea. The last of the summer wine. That would be my time. I lost 2 pence and found a dime. It was daylight robbery. The prices in the calf. It was like committing a crime. I know they're a bit. If Casabova don't mind me say, I know that the Yorkshire and Scots have got a lot in common when it comes to the old King's coins. Yes, the Yorkshire people are known for being a bit. I do apologise if I've misrepresented Yorkshire people, but I'm sort of the impression that the Yorkshire people are quite tight. You know, they don't like to. You know, they're a bit like the Scottish. You know when you have the old butterfly effect. You know, when you take your wallet out of your pocket, open it, and the moth. Sorry, the moth flies out of the wallet. Yeah, dust the cobwebs off your bank card. Casabova, do you, Casabova, hang on a minute. Yes, Casarolex, Casabova, do you do you use, you know, that stuff that when you dust your shelves and that, and you spray the shelves with that stuff called Pledge. I don't know if that's the one they use at the moment. You know, the Pledge to shine up your shelves and your coffee table if you've got one, or your stuff, your coffee table and what have you. Do you spray some Pledge on your bank card to get the dust off it? Casa Rolex, Casabova trying to do, what do you call it? You know that thing when you go, I forget what you call it. I do it all the time. You know, you just touch your card on the reader, touch and pay or whatever you call it. That's what I do. I don't do this thing with the PIN number and all that. Yeah, but Casabova, if you want to do that, just touch the display and pay or whatever. You're going to have to get that dust off your bank card. Yeah, get one of them yellow them dusters and get some Pledge onto your bank card and you'll be able to use it. Yeah, must be saving a fortune at the minute. Casamova's going, what? buying stuff all the time. You know, I'm only pulling your leg there, Casanova. Yes, you know, we do that on this channel. Yeah, he goes. I can tell he's probably the sort of guy. He's out there splashing his dosh about everywhere, isn't he? You know, the lolly. Yeah. Watch on this YouTube, because there's loads of scammers about Casanova. Casanova. It's Casanova. Watch on this YouTube. There's lots of scammers about, and they look to boost their coins. So keep your card. Keep it with dust on it, so it cannot be used. Protect yourself by the use of lots of dust on your card. Yeah, that's an extra security feature on your card. Yes, and yes. Let's do another poem for somebody. Who we got? We'll do one about the Welsh, because we've got Ben there, haven't we? Ben with it. Ben, try and get that electricity. Try and get some spark by Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock, and we'll do a duet. You on bass and amp, and I'll do vocals. See if you can sort that out. Yeah. If you're stuck and you can't get the thing rigged up to the lamppost outside, see if next door neighbour will run an extension cord through the garden, yeah? Just for about like 20 minutes, yeah? That should be enough time for us to do our set. I will do a little poem about the Welsh. In the wonderful valleys of Wales, there is lots of little snails on the ground. Can you hear the sound as they sniff and snivel around in the lettuce leaf like a thief with no teeth? That's the motif of the Welsh. Sorry about that one there. That one was a bit, yeah. That one was a bit left field, avant-garde. We do poetry on here as well. Yeah, we do poetry. I might see if I can get Thingy. I don't know if he's ever been on a panel. You know, Thingy Jig. Pablo Escobar, very thoughtful, intelligent guy. He does proper poems, right? Yeah, no, all jokes aside. But if he knocks up a poem he wants to read out, he could probably jump on the panel just to read his poem out and hear his actual voice, you know, the Irish tones. You know, the Irish tones. I'll do another Irish one, yeah, the Irish poem. We'll do one from the north, yeah. We're going down the road in there, Hollywood Boulevard, where we're going to get the stars on the stones on the ground. Can you hear the sound of people marching round down the Hollywood Road? Yeah, the market, the boot sale. Yeah, lots of goodies. Yeah, lots of bargains there, bikes and trikes, amplifiers and mics. Yeah, watch them railings with a big jaggy spike. But yeah, that will end that on that one. Yeah, that was a bit sharp, that one, isn't it? With a big jaggy spike. All right, I think I'm going to be going in a minute soon. Like, our Maniac's doing a bit of a, what do you call it, public relations for the shopkeepers of the nations of Scotland. What's he saying there, the Maniac? £9.99 for Buckfast and 16 quid for fags. You're going about a football pitch. The old Maniac's he's not interested in football pitches or even Rangers winning the league. He's just worried about the cost of living. Yes, the cost of living crisis. Yeah, don't blame you, Maniac. That's right. Get your priorities in order. You've got good priorities there, has the Maniac. Good priorities. Well done for that. Well done for the priorities from the Maniac. Anyway, I'm going to be back on. I'm going to shoot the chrono because I'm going to go out to buy some milk. Yeah, milk. I'm just going to go down to the shop. I don't know if you've got these shops in Scotland. I've got one quite near me called Aldi. Quite a good supermarket, Aldi. It's a bit like Lidl, but it's the two brothers, wasn't it? They used to be in business together, and then they broke off their partnership, and the both of them have got the shops in it. One's called Lidl and one's called Aldi, you know, the chains. I think they might have originated in Sweden. But anyway, I'm going to go down and pick up some milk for my coffee. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm going to go down there and get my milk. Peggy gets her milk delivered. Yeah, usual. Does your milkman, when your milk... Peggy, when your milkman comes to your door, or milk lady, we don't know, it could be a milk lady, milkman, we will call, for the sake of wokeness and equal opportunities, as this is a woke and equal opportunity channel, we will refer to Peggy's milk delivery person as a milk delivery person. But when you get your milk delivered, does your milk delivery person say, what would you like today, Peggy? And you say, usual. Usual. 2 pints. Is that 2 pints, Peggy? Usual. Big shout out to that guy that does that thing on YouTube. He's brilliant. Sub to that guy's channel, because I just like hearing him going, usual. You'll find this guy on YouTube. Yeah, he's brilliant at doing this thing. Usual. And the good thing about him as well is, you know the guy that does usual. He's a Celtic supporter. Yeah. Did you know that, Peggy? You know the guy that does usual? He's a Celtic supporter. So we are happy with that. Maniac, sub to that Celtic supporter guy's channel. The guy that goes, usual. Is that Maniac? Yeah, go and sub to the Maniac's channel. Yeah, this guy. What's his name again? Peggy's going at Murray. Yeah, he goes, usual. Brilliant channel, man. Check him out, this guy called Murray. And please give the Murray guy, I think that might be his name, is it Murray guy or something? The Murray guy a subscription, because he says the #1 thing on YouTube at the moment, and it is usual. Yeah, top guy and Celtic supporter as well. So we are happy with that. Usual. Okay, people. Yeah, big shout out to that guy that does that. We like him and we want him to get subscriptions. Go to the Maniac's channel. I know, but I don't know what I'm doing directing you to that Maniac's channel, and give the Maniac a subscription. And yeah, go to anybody else's channel in the chat. Peggy, Benjamin, anybody else that was in the chat there. Subscribe to each other's channels, like, and Casavova. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the Casavova. Blooming hell, don't forget that, will ya? All right, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go out and get my milk as usual. All right, I'll catch you on. I'll catch you on Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock. Try and get that amplifier up and running for 6 o'clock Wednesday. Ben, and we'll do a set together. Yeah, you on guitar, bass, and I'll do vocals. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Be lucky and stay blessed. Catch you later. My people, usual.